Yo, what's up, wrestling fan? Welcome back to the Wrestling Heat. I am your host here, Easy Koo, and I'm going to be delivering straight to you some of that sweet and delicious wrestling news. And some of that wrestling news contains Kevin Owens' contract being up soon in the WWE and a little bit more. So stay tuned right after this too sweet wrestling intro. And alright, wrestling fam, I don't even really know what to call this first segment, but I'm going to go ahead and call it Did You Know? Did you know that the match between CM Punk and Darby Allin took some inspiration from a match that happened many moons ago between Sean Waltman and Bret the Hitman Hart? There was a spot in their match where Bret got flipped on his butt, and he was just like, oh, okay. And then same thing with Darby versus CM Punk. CM Punk getting put on his butt and him being like, oh, okay, the new guy, he got one up on me. So I will say that if you have the time, watch Darby versus CM Punk and then go back to WWF's Sean Waltman, a.k.a. the 1-2-3 Kid, X-Pac, versus Bret the Hitman Hart, and you will see what I mean. And there was the segment, Did You Know? And alright, wrestling fam, the very first piece of wrestling news that I have for you tonight has to deal with Bray Wyatt. What about the man? We all know he was recently, released by the WWE because they're batshit crazy over there. And it is a high probability, it is almost a guarantee that he will be making his way over to AEW. And if that, these rumors are true, would you like to see him in AEW? Would you like to see him have the Fiend gimmick or something like that in AEW? Or would you like for him to join the side of Aleister Black? I don't know, it's limitless over there right now. There's a lot of good things going there in AEW, and I would say if they do end up picking this man up, and he's a guarantee, I would say he is 100% definitely going to draw some eyes to AEW. So what do y'all think about that? Bray Wyatt, aka The Fiend, is a very high probability to be in AEW real soon. And alright, wrestling fam, this next piece of wrestling news has to do with Kevin Owens and his contract and it being up soon. I have the details, and the details here say Owens has signed a 5-year extension back in 2018, which would carry him through 2023. However, WWE sources say that the company reconstructed a whole bunch of contracts ahead of the pandemic, meaning Kevin Owens' deal was changed to expire in 2022 instead. And there is a high rumor about him going over to AEW along with Sami Zayn. I believe his contract is up as well, and a lot of people are, thinking that both of them might be going over to AEW, but I don't want to, jump the ship just yet because, he could re-sign along with Sami Zayn, back to be with WWE. So with that being said, there is a possibility that their contract will run out and they will head over to AEW. I think Kevin Owens put up a photo of him, Adam Cole, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega all together, having a laugh. But yeah, what do y'all think about that? Would y'all want to see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens jump ship and head over to AEW? Or would you like to see them stay in WWE and see what the hell WWE has for them? Let me know down below in the chat. And alright, wrestling fam, this is the very last piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all today, and it has to deal with Mick Foley and what he had to say over on Twitter with WWE has a problem with AEW, and I'll go on to say from here, WWE has a problem with AEW, and Mick Foley said WWE is no longer the place for talent to inspire to go to. because a lot of people, a lot of wrestlers, a lot of talent are seeing what they're doing over in AEW, seeing how friendly, the staff is. There's not, backstage politics. They inspire to be a good show, and it just seems like AEW is just having a good old time, and WWE just seems like, kind of like a prison when it comes to a wrestler wanting to express, his character and what he's about, because WWE, it just seems like they just really don't give a damn. Nick Khan, he's already said that we're not a wrestling company, we're a entertainment. And, with everybody getting released from WWE and, people walking on eggshells in the WWE, and it just seems like AEW would be a better alternative for the wrestlers and what they want to do with their, storylines and stuff like that, because WWE, as we know, they botch up a whole bunch of stuff with their talent, and it makes, the talent mad and, pissed off, which I would be too. But I 100% agree with Mick Foley and what he said, and if you haven't heard what he has said, I have a little bit of it here for you on the side if you want to read it. But yeah, this is all that I got for you today. Stay tuned this Friday or Saturday. I have another wrestling video coming out for y'all. Might be a little different. And just thank you for watching. If you found any of this, newsworthy, slap a thumbs up, slap a thumbs down if you think this video sucked balls, and leave a comment down below. And just one more time, thank you for your watch time. I love y'all all very much, and I'll see most of y'all Friday. And Mr. Suz, I miss you to death, my dude. And forever and always, ladies and gentlemen, don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Wash your hands, all that good stuff. And remember to always keep it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And I will see y'all in a couple of days.
Testing competition, win the war, that's their mission. Not no mercy, see the ring, start the street. If you don't know, you better find out the war pack. Here to prove a point, number one, best believe.